I know this happened yesterday, but how are you feeling after running into Brendan Jackson over the middle?
My first thought was the ball, and so all my focus was on the ball. I didn't really see him. I was trying to sit in the gap, and here he comes just barreling over me, Didn't really hurt too bad, but, I just thought I had to get up fast and don't let it happen again.
How do you feel like maybe you've grown as a player, kind of coming in last year as a freshman, you're green, you're a little bit wide-eyed, and now you kind of feel like it's a little more established. Where do you feel like you've grown the most?
I think coming in as a freshman, I was just very static, almost scared out there, just worrying about, I got to do my job. I got to be out there first time. I come in as a true freshman, and I'm already playing with the ones and twos. And now that I've built a base, I've gotten faster, I've gotten stronger, I'm more confident with the playbook, and my technique and toughness has just skyrocketed. I feel so much more confident out there. I know what I'm doing. I'm able to attack and just play free and play the game I love.
How do you feel like you guys as a tight end are going to be used a little bit differently by Coach Arbuckle?
I think that we're being used in just so many more ways all across the field. Last year we weren't used nearly as much as we were wanting to, but being our first year after 10 years without the tight end position, I think that's understandable. But coming into our second year, showing what we're capable of, showing that we can be used, off the ball, on the ball, in the backfield. You can run behind us, you can throw us the ball, we can block on the perimeter, we can really do it all. And so I think the trust has risen, and just going out there every day and showing Coach Arbuckle and the rest of the staff what we can do is definitely boosting our confidence and boosting the trust.
And, you mentioned the tight end room being used a lot more, and, Cooper talked about that last year. And, just being more involved in the offense, how do you think that synergy, from the line to you guys to the running back room to the wide receivers has just evolved in this past year under Arbuckle's offense?
I think that's one of the things that we're focused on mainly, even now. Just getting double teams with the offensive line. We're always over there during practice. That's the biggest thing that we want to improve from last year. Our communication, our synergy, just getting hip to hip on blocks. We know what they're doing, and they know what we're doing. The running backs know where we're blocking, and we know where to put the defensive guys so the running backs can hit off of us. So I think that's the biggest thing we're focusing on and the biggest improve from last year.
And, the new additions to the team on the offense, the wide receiver room and, kind of all across that offense, how do you think what's your assessment of them so far this fall?
I think they're fitting perfectly into the offense. They're fast, they're physical, they love the offense, they love Coach Arbuckle. I think Coach Arbuckle has been just fitting right in. He's fun to be around, he makes practice fun, he makes meetings fun, always gives a little laugh here and there. But even with the wideouts, DT and Josh Kelly, they fit in, they're funny, but they're heck of a players. And we love their physicality, we love their toughness, and they're really good players. And so we're excited to have them out this year.
You mentioned that kind of getting more involved in the offense kind of boosted the confidence of the tight ends. I'm wondering if you kind of expand a little bit on that and kind of what that does emotionally for the room, the room of tight ends to kind of, know that you're going to be more involved in the offense.
I mean, it's just exciting. Last year sometimes we got 8-10 plays in a full game, with the tight end in general. And today we got 20-30 reps just in practice today. And so just being out on the field the majority of the time, knowing that Coach Arbuckle and Coach Dicker can trust us and being able to put that trust into our hands, it's a big responsibility, but I think it's one that we're ready for.
Lots of young guys in the secondary today, with the ones and twos in practice. I'm wondering kind of what's your impression of going up against them, today?
I just kind of play ball, especially on the defense. We look for seams. We look for open gaps in the defense. And going against the young defense, I like the depth that we have on defense. And especially with some of the injuries we've had this fall camp, it's good to see a lot of young guys getting ready for the season. I know they're going to have to they're going to have to fill some pretty big shoes if people start to go down. So it's good to see that they're getting experience out there.
Getting hit by Brennan yesterday, where does that rank in terms of the hardest hits or, guys on the team that might be able to deliver, hardest hits?
I mean, like I said, it didn't really hurt that bad. I felt it, obviously, but it just kind of surprised me more than anything. Obviously, I wish I could have came down with the ball, but, there's a picture I saw of me just on the ground. I'm like, dang, that's one of the worst pictures I've ever seen. And he's just standing over there looking like a tower. I'm like, darn, I wish I could get that off, but it's all right. It was fun. We had a laugh about it. He was like, I'm sorry, and I was like, it's all right, man, it's good.
What do you look for in kind of a first scrimmage that's upcoming here in the fall?
First scrimmage, I'm just looking for the offense to run our offense smoothly, just being able to call plays that work, no communication errors, no really mental mistakes that we can have, just running our plays that we've been running for the whole year, really. just being able to go out there and play our game, make plays, make catches, run the ball well is always the biggest thing. So just being able to go out there and dominate day one.